Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I have been found, was blind, but now I see. Yeah. I had to do a hymn. Okay? I had to take it way back church style. Okay? For this particular episode of Life After Lockup. Okay? I once was lost, but y'all, I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been found. I once was blind, but now your auntie sees. Yeah. Woo, child. It's time to get a fan, honey. Get up on them old wooden, dusty dirt floors. Y'all, I'm sorry about the lighting. I've never filmed in this room during the daytime, and I see that the lighting is completely off. I tried to click some light. Let me just go ahead on and use this light right here so y'all can see y'all auntie, okay? Y'all, this episode, God dang it, this episode had every one of them mofos, okay, basically needing to go to church. If I break out in another hymn, don't y'all say nothing, okay? If I break out into Precious Lord, don't you complain one time, okay? If you feel like you don't feel like going to church today on this particular episode, then boo, you need to go ahead on and switch and go to one of them other channels where they sit up there and do the reviews like this, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they get a little excited or whatever. But this one right here, we about to take somebody to church. Y'all better go ahead on and hit that little button on there that for that thumbs up, okay? Because we going to church this particular episode of Life After Lockup. If I had to rate this episode, okay, yes, you know when you get in church, your head get a little bit of sloppy. Lord Jesus. Woo, child. If I had to rate this episode of Love After Lockup, I will rate this mofo an A. Sure would not an A plus, not an A minus, but an A. Yeah, 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 yeah. Y'all, I don't even know who to start off with. I got to call my church going, this Bedside Baptist Mother Comforter Tail Down. Okay. Let me get it together. Whoo, child. Okay. Calm down, Auntie. Calm down. All right, y'all. Where do I even begin? I mean, where do I even begin? Okay, let me see. Sarah. Okay. Now, Sarah done took her whole tail, okay? Oh, there's a super chat. I'm sorry, love. I'm so sorry, love. Thank you so much, Queen Bee Mega, for the $1.99 super chat. Love you, Auntie. Let's get into this mess. Queen Bee Mega, let's get into this mess, okay? All right, y'all. Sarah decides that she's going to take her ass, okay? and drive to Michigan to be with this mofo. She rents a whole entire Airbnb because she's got to make sure that he sees his new baby Rain and that he sees, his other little baby. Okay? Y'all know I don't be talking about the baby names up in here. Just mentioned it because, that's the baby name. So she gets to the to the Airbnb, and she's like, come on, I got to go and clean you up because, your daddy is coming and you've been in the car all day. Who puts their babies in the car all day to go see a no good two-bit? Anyway, so she puts her baby, I guess she gives her a bath, changes her clothes, and she starts spritzing the little girl's hair. Now, some people was like, why would you put water on the little girl's hair? It didn't look like it was water to me. It looked like it was one of them little lotions and stuff like that. When you got little mixed babies and stuff, their hair is a little different. I know when I had my daughter, I would, put water on it, but it's all in the way that you brush it to prevent the break off, okay? Not every time that you put water in the little baby's hair, little African-American baby's hair, is it going to cause breakage, okay? Now, that's a myth, okay? That's a myth, because if that was the case, we would never be able to wash our hair or do anything else. So, come on, y'all got to come on with it, all right? We've upgraded ourselves in African-American hair and knowing about, what we can and we can't do to y'all hair. So, as a mama, I ain't going to criticize it because, sometimes they need a little bit of pink lotion, sometimes they need some Royal Crown, and sometimes they asses just need a perm, okay? If you want to straighten it out. But anyway, she was like, how you feel about your daddy, what you think your daddy gonna think and everything. And she was like, I think my daddy gonna love me more because I got my hair done. I got my hair up in the front and down in the back, and I thought it was just adorable that she felt like this about her daddy. She's so excited to see him and everything. When she was in the car, she was like, I ain't seen daddy in a long time. And so, she's getting her together and getting baby Rain together, and she's sitting there telling the producers that, she's really hopeful. Hopeful about what? She says that she's feeling, a kind of, a little funny because she has divorce papers and all of that kind of stuff. But she's feeling hopeful that, things can work out between her and Michael. I'm just like, this bitch is delusional. On the other side of town, so the hell is our girl Megan. Thank you so much, Niecy G, for the $2 super chat. Let's get into it, Auntie. That's right, baby. Let's get into it. Thank you, baby. So, she on the other side of town, we see Megan. Megan is sitting there going through, all her little box of, a dead relationship. She has some flowers in a bag. Some of these are flowers he gave me. She's going through all these memories. Like the corners of her mind. Misty watercolored memories of the way they were. Okay, so she's going through all of her, things, and she's looking, she got them little them little jail letters and all of that kind of stuff. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Arlene Rose. Thank you, Bill. So, she's going through all that, and she's talking about, Michael saying that he's going to get a divorce from Sarah, and, how she doesn't know whether or not she believes anything that he says. She says she doesn't totally believe him, but you know what? You did. And that's why you're in the situation that you're in, because you totally believed this mofo and all his lies and all the little dirty, crusty, dirty, stink, nasty stuff that he told you. You was all for that, okay? But then when you got there and Sarah showed her ass up at the, okay, y'all help y'all auntie stay on track, because y'all know I don't forget Jack. So, she talks about it's not prestige. It's not about, you having this or being highfalutin in society that I'm concerned about. I'm really just concerned on whether or not a mofo just love me, just pay me some damn attention. That's the only daggone thing that I care about. And so we know that she's referring to her father. Evidently, her father must be someone who is of influence in somewhere in Texas, wherever they live. And so she's not looking for that. She's looking for for that bad boy, thinking that it's excited. Come on, we all been there, all right? I'm in my 50s, and I've had my share of bad boys. Okay, and the only thing that a bad boy is good for is a good back. Okay, at this point in my life, I don't need no bad boy. I need a good boy. Okay, be a good boy. Somebody that I can pat on the head, okay, and spend their change. But anyway, I digress because it ain't about Auntie. So Michael arrives at the house. And, the baby opens up the door. She's excited to see her daddy. She's like, he's here, he's here, he's here. And so, she opens up the door for him and everything. And, Sarah is standing there with the baby in her arms trying to look motherly, but you're already a mother. You don't have to look like that. So anyway, she opens up the door and the baby is excited, like I said. And, he comes in and he greets everybody and he gives her, one of them church hugs and a kiss on the cheek. And she's like, Michael came in here wanting to get a hug and a kiss. No, boo, he just was doing the greeting thing. Like people do that in church. Don't mean we want to, have sex or that we feel some kind of way about the people in there. He gave you a damn church hug, boo. Let the church say amen, and the church doors was open. Michael has no feelings for Sarah whatsoever, but Sarah is holding on to this little smidget of hope that this mofo cares about her. This is the reason why she decided to bring the divorce papers, because she knows that he doesn't care anything about her. I hate that I'm in the dark like this. I cannot stand that this lighting is this way. But y'all, please bear with y'all, Auntie, because like I said, I've never filmed in this room, and the lighting is just horrible to me. Like I feel like, since I stepped my lighting game up, I almost feel like I want to be like, hello, okay? I can't get it together. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. As y'all can see, y'all Auntie, I'm hype. So they go on and start talking about the baby and everything, and the little girl wants his attention desperately. He tells her that she looks beautiful, and, he's holding Rain in his arms, and she gives him maybe about 2 minutes to sit his ass on the sofa. Michael says that, this is something that he dreamed of, to be able to see his baby, and, it is what it is. The little girl, like I said, gives him 2 minutes, and then she says, I want to color, I want to play, I want to do this, I want to do that. And so, Sarah is like, well, he can't do, maybe you can do both, hold the baby and color with her. But no, she hasn't seen her father in a long time. So the only thing that she wants to do is just spend time with her dad. And so, he gives the baby, the infant back to her, and he goes over to the table. And then, they start talking. And he's like, I'm glad that you all made it. Here I really wanted to see the kids, and I want to spend time with them. And so, of course, we know Sarah, she's going to make it about her. Of course, her black accent was back, and I just was like, why is this girl, just be who you are, god damn, be who you are. And so, he's talking back and forth with her about, staying there. And what time is she leaving? She's like, well, I have to leave. My maternity leave is almost over. The baby's got to get her first shots. And I don't know what your plans are. Who gives a damn what his plans are? He ain't paying for a goddamn thing at that Airbnb, okay? He probably didn't even pay for his ass to get there. If it wasn't for TLC, he wouldn't be shaking and baking and moving and grooving the way that he is. Stop being concerned about this motherfucker who don't give a damn about you. So anyway, they continue on, and he was like, well, I want to have a conversation with you, and I don't want to have it in front of the kids. And she was like, oh, okay, I respect that, because she was trying to say that they had some things to talk about. He was like, well, would you go to dinner with me? And so, you see now all the charm that Michael got. Them eyes is blinging and looking all bedroomish and everything. And Sarah's getting sucked up in it. And she's like, well, who's going to go? And he's like, we're going to go. And she's like, is everybody going? And he was like, no, I already talked to my mom and Day-Day about staying with the baby. And next thing little baby got to screaming, no! She does not want them to babysit her. Now, I don't know what mama and daddy Day-Day did, but baby girl sure enough let them know. I protest. I do not want them taking care of me. I don't want them here. And so Sarah, she's like, okay, well, you were mighty confident that I was going to say yes. Bitch, all of us are confident that you were going to say yes. Okay, when have you ever told him no about anything? Let me put my glasses on, get that super chat. Thank you so much, Anna Vera, for the $1.99 super chat. Hello, Auntie. Love your reviews. Thank you, Bill. I see when I come out here during the day, I see all my other subscribers. Hey, y'all. So glad y'all got a chance to be here with your auntie. Sorry, the lighting isn't great. Okay. Okay. So she's like, you real confident. Hold on, y'all. Everything okay? Is she okay? Okay. I'm filming, I'm taping. It's okay. They know I'm at home. So anyway, okay. So anyway, she is, real confident and everything. She's feeling some kind of way. And so, she goes over into the kitchen. Michael's sitting at the table. And Michael's kind of, second guessing what he did, what he said. And he was like, I really want to make the best of the time that I'm here. And so she's in the kitchen. And she's like, I don't believe nothing you say. She says it under her breath. And then, of course, she leans up on the counter. And now she wants to, say, well, you know what, really, I really don't think I want to go out with you. I really don't want to, go out. So when Michael says, you know what? Yeah, I feel the same way. I don't want to go out with your ass either. Then all of a sudden she popping off and she mad. See, what she wanted him to do is kiss her butt. She's hoping that everything is going to work out. So she, say, I'm done. I don't want to be doing this anymore. Why? Because he changed his mind and all he wants to do is spend time with his children. Okay. Hey, Tracy S., thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. Hey, Auntie, shout out from Boston. Shout out to you, too, with your cute little icon. I see that hair all swooped to the side. Okay. So she gets mad because, he doesn't really want to go out with her. And so, now she's all mad. And Michael was like, look, I don't want to have this conversation around the kids. Thank you so much, SW, for the $2 super chat. Michael should get a vasectomy. Okay. Well, no, Michael's still young. Michael still has an opportunity to have other children. And because it didn't work out with her and he was incarcerated, doesn't mean that 10 years from now that he won't grow the hell up and maybe be a responsible father. I don't think that he needs to get a vasectomy. I think if he stays with Sarah, he needs to get a vasectomy. But you know what? Everybody should have an opportunity to change their life around. And you know what? Given the fact that he's been incarcerated since he was 15 years old, let the mofo go ahead on and have another child. It could be another woman in his life that will totally change him and turn him around. So, thank you for the super chat and thank you for that. That's your opinion. And I respect that. But my opinion is, no, he doesn't need to get a vasectomy. He just needs to get another woman and someone who's going to treat him right and going to help grow him up. There are many men who need somebody to help grow them up. You understand what I'm saying? I've been around them. I grew up in D.C. There are men who have totally changed and turned their lives around. And so I would not say that. I think he's young enough to start, that's just my opinion. People ain't agreed with me before. And it's all good. I ain't mad at nobody, okay? Because ain't nobody mad but the devil. Hold on, let me see if I can do something different with this. Nope, it said no. So anyway, enough about those two. The next couple I want to talk about is Clint and Tracy. Clint and Tracy are just extremely toxic with one another. Tracy and Clint were supposed to be getting married at the chapel at 7 o'clock p.m. We see the words. Now, y'all, like I said, y'all, when we see them words, we know it's stuff has gotten serious. The words that they were supposed to get married at 7 o'clock, Clint ran off. Tracy indicated that she made some kind of joke about, I guess about drugs. And Clint got mad and he left. And now we see her standing there waiting on him. She's like, he just dipped out on me. He just ran, okay? He's like a Paul. He's a runner. And so he ran away, and now, she's left there carrying the bag. She believes that this was his way of getting out of marrying her because he didn't really want to, and he didn't know how to say no to her. So we see Clint come back, and, Clint is upset. He's visibly upset and shaking. I really do believe, this is just my opinion, y'all, and it's all alleged, okay? But I really do believe that Clint is on drugs. I don't think that Clint ran away because he was mad about it. I think that Clint needed to go and get him a hit, get him a stab in the arm. I'm serious, y'all. Truly, he has all the signs of a drug addicted man, okay? I mean, really, he does. Thank you so much, Mistress G, for the $10 super chat. Clint is disgusting. Absolutely. I truly believe that he is an abusive man in every sense of the word. That is my opinion about him. I am not sure that he is, but from what we have been seeing on TV, my assessment is that he is an abusive man and he is on drugs. He is erratic. He's unpredictable. He doesn't talk to Tracy like she's anything. He takes her through a bunch of highs and fucking lows. He's disrespectful to her, and he feels like because he's spent a little dime that he gets to do and say exactly what he wants to do and say. No, fuck that. You don't get the right to talk to me any kind of way and to run off. So, he comes back, and he comes with that same old bullcrap BS excuse about what she did last year. Bitch, who cares about what I did last summer? What did I do this one? And so he tells Tracy, at least, so Tracy's like, you don't get married to me today. We don't do this ceremony today. And I'm out. And so Clint is like, he don't care. Of course, they throwing the phone around because every episode we got to see the phone being damaged. And so, Tracy is like, what is it? Is it another woman? What's going on? So Clint was like, she was like, you don't just run off on me. And Clint was like, well, you know what? At least I came back in a couple of hours. You left for 2 weeks. And bitch, you took her back when she left in 2 weeks. You sat there and cried for her in 2 weeks. You went to the jail to go and pick her up after those 2 weeks. You didn't bust her out about the car because we still don't know what the hell happened to the car. So you know what? If this is what you decided to do, you can't throw it up in somebody's face anymore. This is what you decided that you wanted to deal with, Clint. So bitch, deal with it now. It is here. It has arrived. Whatever. So anyway, she sits there and, she's going back and forth. And he's like, he said, at least I came back. It wasn't 2 weeks. She said, yeah, because, I had a car. I had a ride. He said, yeah, you had, you sucked some dick to get that ride. And she said, well, maybe you need to learn how to fuck somebody. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and put it out what they said, all right? Thank you, Raina Di Bailey, for the $20 cash app. She said, maybe you need to learn how to fuck somebody so you can be gone longer. So she gets in the car and everything, and she's like, I'm done with you, Clint. And of course, she gets out. And this is just to me, it's a cracked out relationship. Both of these bitches is crazy out of their minds. They take each other through so many changes, y'all. I mean, so many changes till it's just absolutely and totally unbelievable. They up one minute, they down the next. They sitting there talk to each other in a way that is just absolutely reckless and damaging. There's no way in the world that I will have somebody in my life. Oh my God, this lighting is getting on my nerve. They sat there and talked to each other like they were nothing to one another. Like two total strangers off the mofo street. There's no way in the world I would let somebody talk to me that way. And he's throwing in her face what she did. He said she needs to learn how to shut her damn mouth. That is abusive and reckless. You don't have the right to talk to anybody like that, Clint, especially in the condition that you're in. You're coming back, your nose running, you're scratching your ass, scratching your arm. Come on, there's no way in the world y'all gonna tell me that this mofo is not on drugs. Clint is on drugs. If he's not, Anyway, I got to get off of them because I'm going to tell you, I just thought it was completely reckless. I don't even want to go into all the little things that they said to each other. Y'all can discuss that in the chat. But this is a disgusting man right here. And, they ended up making up and going in. And he said that, he loves her. Clint doesn't love her. But anyway, he said that he loves her. And because of his love for her, when she doesn't say and do the things that he wants her to say and do, then he gets reckless with the mouth. Okay, the next couple that I want to talk about is Marcelino and Brittney. As we all know, Marcelino went over there and beat the dog crap up out of Tito, okay? Now today they are in the car, and Brittney's like, I cannot believe this. Brittney is riding in the car with Marcelino. Again, they've cleaned up, and they're over at the lawyer. They're going to the lawyer's office because now they've got to go to court. Okay, because Marcelino took it upon himself to go over there and act like a barbarian at some other man's house. And so Tito now is exercising his right to be, the person who has sole custody of baby G. And so while they're riding over there, she's, talking back and forth to Marcelino. They get into the lawyer's office, and the lawyer was like, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? Thank you so much. Cinnamon asked for the $1 super chat. Look at your little icon. Y'all just as cute as y'all could be. Thank you both for the super chat. Oh, you said close the curtain behind me. There's a glare. Okay, boo. It's still going to be a damn glare. But thank you. It is better. Sorry, y'all was blinding y'all. So anyway, she goes on and so they get to the lawyer's office. So the lawyer was like, it seems like some stuff was going down. And so, we had two options. One option was that we was going to sit down and have a conversation with the mofo. And that was plan A. And plan B was your idea, Marcelino, to go over there and act a damn fool. Now, how's that working out for you? So he was like, where is baby G? And she said, baby G is still with me. Now, that's where I had an issue. Because Tito, evidently, something is wrong with Tito. Because Tito had been threatening to come and get the baby. He has full custody of the baby. Marcelino said the baby's been with them a year. And still and yet, even after everything that's happened, you still haven't come and get the baby? Now, when you was over there and everything, I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt when we saw you last that, you were lifting weights. But now I'm starting to think that something else is going on with Tito. Because anybody that came over there and showed their ass, okay, with me like that, and they rustling and tussling with me and got me on the floor, I'm coming to get my baby full custody, bitch, in full effect. But anyway, they still have him. So the lawyer was like, now we've got to go, because Marcelino, you are, I guess, a ex-serviceman. You know how to defend yourself, but this ain't the right way to do it. He should have cussed him out up in that lawyer's office. He was like, we now we got to go to court. We got to go and file something. This is force everybody's hand. And so Brittney's like, I don't want to lose my baby. Marcelino was saying that he was on the other end of this. Okay, that his mother lost custody of his youngest brother to his stepfather, and that damaged him. But bitch, this ain't it. This is a whole child. This is her child. This isn't your mother and what happened to your mother 20, 30, 40 years ago. This is a live, living human being. She already told you that she know how to work the angle with Tito. So Brittney now has all of her family around because it's the day before her custody hearing, with Tito. And she's like, I'm really concerned on whether or not I'm going to be able to keep my baby. Well, guess what, bitch? We concerned too. We don't know whether or not you're going to be able to keep the baby or not either. Because your dumbass husband went over there and acted a fool. She said that she loves the relationship between Marcelino and baby G. You can see Marcelino running back and forth and around in the park. And he's talking to his friend about, how he feels about possibly losing baby G and why he feels like he has a right to somebody else's child. And Brittney's going to have to really, really step up to the plate. She's still dealing with ex-felons, even after Marcelino and the judge and her order has told her that she cannot do that, but this bitch is still doing that nonetheless. Thank you so much, Jessica White, the dancing out for the $9.99 super chat. This is the best way to start off a Saturday. Do your thing, Auntie. Preach it to us. LOL. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Jessica. This is out of control. That's why I said we need to go to church up on this mofo. For all of y'all that came in later, make sure y'all go back and see the video again, because I had to take it to church just a little bit. Okay, just a little teeny bit, just a smidget. So anyway, we're going to see next week whether or not she was able to get some rights to Baby G. I do believe that she should have some rights, but I believe that it should be done the right way. Not Marcelino going in and putting his paws up on somebody. The next couple that I want to talk about is our girl, Andrea and Nook Dogg. Andrea is in Utah. She got up in the morning. She decided that she is going to antagonize Nook Dogg. So, she says, baby, come on, let's get ready. We get ready to go to church. And he said, church for what? She said, to praise God. He said, man, that's why I don't be wanting to be with you half the time. That's why I don't be, I really don't want to bunk with you. Now, that's a bad thing for your husband to say, that you so daggone patty-wetty that your husband doesn't want to be with you. And will vocalize it. So, he said, I'm tired of all of this stuff that's going on. He said, I'm tired of them telling me about the mission and telling me about God and telling me about the church and all this kind of stuff. He said, you see, I'm like Dorothy. Nook Dogg rolls up on them damn tippy toes and clicked them daggone titty shoes together 3 times. He said, bitch, I'm trying to get away from it like Dorothy. He said she just can't get it through her thick ass head that I do not want to live in Utah. And he said, it's almost like somebody giving you chocolate. You like chocolate. He said, but when they give you too much chocolate, it make you sick on your damn stomach. You don't like it anymore. You don't want it. He said, that's how I feel about Utah. It's Utah this and Utah that. So the next thing we know, we see her in the car driving with Nook Dogg, okay? She tells Nook Dogg, well, Nook Dogg, you always getting all excited. Everybody trying to make you all comfortable here. He said, I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I got the Twilight Zone and some more stuff going on with these mofos up in here. Children of the Corn and some more. Hey, Keisha Brown, thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. Andrea is the craziest mofo ever. Okay. What you say, boo? I love this honesty. Didi said, I love his honesty. Yes, I do too. So they driving in the car and everything. He drops her off. She meets with her little girlfriend. Now, y'all know she's, the token black on the show. So Andrea says, this is my best friend. This is my good girlfriend or whatever. Whatever. You don't listen to nothing the girl say. So Andrea sits at the table and tells her that, Utah is coming out to be a staycation. That basically she's gone behind Nook Dogg's back and talked to his parole officer and found out that Nook Dogg can parole in Utah. I don't know if she did anything with it, if she was able to do anything with it as his wife, but this is what she alleges. She also alleges that she's already made plans for the kids to come back to the school because she called the school to see if they could still be enrolled in the school. So the girlfriend was like, what the fuck? And so she was like, I just need your help. She said, you're delusional. He doesn't want to stay here. When I talked to Nook Dogg, he did not seem like he wanted to be here. That's not what Lamar was talking. She said, well, it was only our second day there. Bitch, this morning when you got up before you got dropped off, he had already told you he didn't want to be there. He wants to be back in L.A. And she's like, I don't want to be in the ghetto. I'm doing all this for my kids. Hold the fuck up. Wait a minute, y'all. Excuse my language. I don't mean to be cursing like this early on a Saturday. But let me tell you something. If you cared about your kids, you would have never been a pen pal to that mofo. You don't know who the fuck he really is. This mofo been locked up in jail for 18 goddamn years. If you was thinking about your children and thinking about the safety of your family, you would have hooked up with Nook Dogg. You lucky that Nook Dogg is one of them type of guys that's a stand-up kind of guy. Because if he wasn't a stand-up kind of guy, he'd be taking you on a mofo ride. 18 years of being up in a pen, locked up in a cage and getting food. You lucky you got a man like Nook Dog. Because you could get one of these mofos that come out this joint and... So anyway, she's sitting there with her girlfriend and she's like, look, I need you to help me set Nook Dog up. So the girlfriend was like, no, I ain't going to help you set him up. If he doesn't want to, the only way that I will help you is if he is planning on being here because he wants to be here, not because you got some scheming stuff going on. She said, so she goes out, she talks to the producers, and she's like, if she doing this kind of stuff, this is the kind of crap that she's doing, okay. Hold on, y'all. I'll complete my thought. Thank you so much, Lima Beamer, for the $4.99 super chat. They are unevenly yoked. This was never going to work. She should have met a Mormon so she can be happy. This is beyond stupid. Yes, Lima Beamer. Hi, Boo. You've been with me for so long. Hey, Boo. Happy Saturday. So her girlfriend was like, this is the schemiest scheme I've ever seen in my life. This mofo done took, in case all else fails, all the other nasty underlying tricks and nasty stuff that she did. She says, if this fails, I took his driver's license and his credit cards. Bitch, you got that man while you're sitting in a restaurant, driving a car right now with no license and no credit card. And he's black while driving in Utah. You set your husband up just now, trying to be a smartass and doing stuff for TV. You done set his ass up. You know damn well it ain't but 25 black people in that town. And here they got this big black man driving around with no ID on his ass and no money. Suppose he goes in a restaurant or something, and this big black ex-con of 18 years still on fucking parole sits in a diner and the bitch can't pay his check. You setting him up, but you talk about you. So anyway, y'all, take me to the water. Take me to the water. Take me to the water to be baptized. Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm trying to keep it together. So the next day she gets up and she's like, how do you like it? How do you like Utah? So Nook Dog was like, it's okay. It's been nice and everything. And she was like, well, I ain't leaving. And you not either. So Nook Dog was like, what? So, he's on his cell phone and everything. He just thinking she talking, all the little crap. He'd already asked her the day before, was she scheming on some stuff? So she sat up there and lied, of course, like she usually do. And so, she was like, well, I'm not leaving and you're not leaving. The kids are on their way coming here. So he was like, man, what? I don't care nothing about that. You can go ahead on and stay here, and I'll go back to LA, and I will finally be free. Now, I know damn well y'all heard Nook Dog say that I will finally be free. Ooh. That's a word right there. Like that a straight preach. Nook Dog wants to be free of Andrea because of all the scheming, the conniving, the Mormon, a Bible this and a Bible that. Here a Bible, there a Bible. But you the same one that's fucking in a car wash. You're the same one that stayed up in a hotel with the mofo when you weren't married to him. You're the same one that moved your kids. So Nook Dog was like, I ain't going for it. This ain't cool. This ain't all right with me. Okay? Thank you so much, boo, for the $10 super chat. Hey, Bobby Whitley, you tell him Auntie love you. Love you too, boo. Good morning. So she's like, I got your ID and I got your credit card. He said, no, you don't. She said, yes, I do. You ain't going anywhere. So Nook Dog goes to look in his daggone pocket, his pants pocket, and he looks at his wallet and his check ain't there. And so Nook Dog was like, look, man, go ahead on. Stop playing, Andrea. Go ahead and give me my license and my... She was like, no, because you ain't going nowhere. See, now this is the scheme that she told her girlfriend. She told her girlfriend, if all else fails, that this was what she was going to do. She was going to take his stuff and make him stay in Utah. Bitch, you can't make a man stay that want to go. You can't make a man love you that don't want to love you. You can't make it happen, but it ain't enough pussy power in the world for you to be able to do that. It ain't enough wig glue. Boo, it ain't enough fake eyelashes. It ain't enough makeup. It ain't enough fluffy bras. It ain't enough push-up bras, bitch. It ain't enough waist trainers. Bitch, it ain't enough. It ain't nothing you could do to make a man stay that don't want to stay. And the way that you acted and the stuff that you're doing, whether you acting or not, just the thought that it would be in your mofo mind. So Nook Dog gets up. She gets to running around the house. Now she wants to have a conversation. No, this is the best for me and my family. I'm going to do whatever it takes. She kept saying that. I'm going to do whatever it takes for me to keep my family together. This ain't it. This ain't it. Being a woman of integrity is what's going to help you keep your family together. And if you a praying woman, bitch, pray and ask God to work a miracle out in your husband. But manipulating him, being deceitful, doing stuff like this, you're supposed to make me break all the rules and say the S and the MF word up on my damn video today. Thank you so much, VickyVale83 for the $2.99 super chat. She wants a third child to control. I was appalled. I was too, Vicky. Hey, boo, you look cute. Nook Dog said, give me my stuff. You acting like a bitch. She said, why would you call me? He said, because this some bitch you doing. She deserved it. She deserved everything he said and more. When she saw that he called her a bitch and told her that she was going down with the bitch assness, oh, she hurried up and switched up then. Because, see, she saw he wasn't playing with her no more. He told her, bitch, this is kidnapping. You holding somebody hostage by keeping their ID and it's... I don't care. If I was his family member, I would be like, look, everybody, get your stuff. We going on a mofo road again. We getting ready to go down to Utah. We taking a motherfucking field trip, and we going to Utah to pick up Nook Dog. ID, credit card, or nothing. We on our mofo way. Fuck what you heard. So she realizes that Nook Dog is not playing with her anymore. I'm trying to do this for our family. We need to stay in Utah. The kids are coming down already, even as we speak. They're going to be doing the mission. He said, I don't give a damn about that. Shh. Give me my ID and my credit card. So she runs in the bathroom and Nook Dog runs behind her and she in the bathroom. You got to understand that I'm doing this for my family. Family don't do family like that, y'all. What part of that you didn't understand? The last couple I got to talk about is Clint and Lizzie and Shirley. Pray for your auntie. So we see Shirlene's tight ass walking across the street with a brown paper bag, with that same nurse's outfit on, with that raggedy ass weave, freeloading ass bitch. So she walking across the street with a bag in her hand with some drug tests in it. How about you swipe and swab your mouth and take a pee up in a cup, Shirlene? So anyway, Shirlene walks into the home because, as we know from last episode, Shirlene told Lizzie that she didn't trust her. that she told Clint, you know what I'm saying? Clint, who is holier than thou, who is everybody's man rescuer or woman rescuer, the man of the year. She made Lizzie take a drug test. But Lizzie said, I'd take one of them mofos if that bitch take one. Because I've been suspicious of him from day A. I've been suspicious of him for quite some time. So she comes up in there with the test and everything. She just know Lizzie gonna fail it. But let me tell you what the... So Lizzie says, I don't have no problem. I'm going to go head on and play Shirlene's game. I'm going to go head on and take this drug test. But let's see what the hell happened with Scott. So Scott sits there on the sofa, drinking a whole 32-ounce bottle of water. Y'all know I'm exaggerating. It was like a 16, 20-ounce. But, you know, just to make it sound, you know what I'm saying, it was a 45-ounce bottle of water. The bitch basically had a water hose up to his mouth drinking water. But this bitch can't pee? Okay, Scott. So Lizzie was like, I'm going to go ahead on and play with this. I'm going to go in this bathroom and I'm going to go ahead on and take this drug test. So Lizzie's still in her bathrobe, goes into the bathroom, come back out, and she peed in the cup. So she was like, come on, Scott. Come on and take the drug test, Scott. So Scott was like, I ain't taking no... Hold on, y'all. Thank you so much, Toya Reeves, for the $1.99 super chat. Auntie, calm down. You look beautiful, by the way. Thank you, boo. Thank you. So she was like, come on, Scott, take the test. Scott was like, I can't pee. I can't pee on the drop of a dime. Can you pee on the drop of a dime? Lizzie said, bitch, I was in jail for 10 years. I can pee on the drop of a dime. I don't, whatever. If you just say the word E, and it sounds like, if you take too long to put the other damn vowels, to complete the word that you meant to, okay, with the P in front of it, bitch, I'm peeing. Come on, Scott, let's take the test. So Lizzie goes in and she goes into the bathroom. She comes back out. You know, Shirlene up on the joint like that. She up on that joint like that, right? Lizzie up on there like, mm-hmm. And we all up on, you know, we looking down or looking up at our TVs like, okay, come on, let's see. Doom, 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 okay? That mofo came up clean as a whistle. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Whistle while you work. Do, 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 do. Clean as a whistle. Lizzie said, now come on, Scott. It's your turn. But instead of Shirlene apologizing, being a woman that she should have been, and saying I was wrong about it, she gonna say, well, it came up clean. But I still don't think she ready. Scott gonna have the nerve to say, well, that one came up clean, but let's do an alcohol one. But you can't pee, and you got a water hose up to your mouth. You got a water bottle, and you drinking water all day, all the doo-darn night, bitch, and you can't pee? So Lizzie was like, come on, Scott. Let's go in the bathroom and take the test. But since he's such a wussy, and he goes into the bathroom. So he goes into the bathroom and he faking like he trying to pee. So Lizzie's sitting on the edge of the bathtub like, this sorry bitch. He know damn well he gotta pee. I done seen this bitch drinking water all day. She said, let me turn some water on for you. Scream, 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 shh. I said, if Lizzie keep running that water, I'm going to have to pee. But she running the water. Scott says, fuck it. I can't pee. She said, look, let me tell you something. You got two ways to get out of this. Either you take the drug test or you tell me the truth. Next thing you know, Scott get to closing the door. Oh, no. No, they taping. Don't you close no door, mofo. Open that bitch up. But you know the cameramen. They said, bitch, we don't care if we got to use a 1mm lens. We taping this. We don't care if we got to use a lens that's this big and the mofo curve off to the side where you standing that bitch. You is going to get taped. Ain't no way in the world that we going to leave the fans not seeing it. Yeah. So Scott said, I need help. Lizzie said, what you mean you need help? He was like, you know, I'm off and on drugs. I pick him up and I put him down. Lizzie's eyes got big, but you could see the concern in her eyes too. This mofo been hitting a crack pipe. Lizzie was like, what? You mean to tell me you've been lying all this time? Charlene dropped to her motherfucking ass on that couch. She couldn't even stand up because her fucking knees got weak. This whole time you've been judging this woman. Thank you so much. Keep showing up for the $2 super chat. Oh, look at your little icon. You cute too. Love that color of your hair, girl. This motherfucker talking about I need help. But bitch, I've been asking you if you've been on drugs for how long? But you've been making it about me. He says, I need your help. She said, I can't help a man on drugs. He was like, I helped you. Can you help me? You, just because you was sending money, you weren't the one that helped her. Just because you was using her as a trick, don't mean that she can help you. Because believe me, she living one day at a time. And this mofo been lying the whole time. He even let Charlene set her up to take a drug test. This bitch didn't even defend her against Charlene. And even when Charlene went to the store, he could have told Lizzie then, Lizzie, I'm on drugs and I'm lying. But you waited to the last moment where the girl saw the tip of your small little wee to tell her the truth. You standing in there acting like a 4-year-old child. Bitch, we knew. So Lizzie is like, I can't help you. He's like, help me like I help you. She said, I can't help you, Scott. You on drugs. This motherfucker told me when the complications happened between him and Lizzie, that he started using drugs. You lying. You telling a fucking lie. You are lying, Scott. You talking about something you got so depressed that you went to the crack rock. Then bitch, it was already there. She already saw a drug spoon. A heroin drug spoon in your drawer. And you lied about that. And you're going to tell her that you didn't take the needle. But it's okay for you to do the pipe? He's sitting up in there talking about, I need somebody. I'm going to be all alone. What about your son? What about Charlene? You run everybody away because you a lying motherfucker. You liar. And you judging this woman. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it. Shamba. Lizzie said, I can't help you. He break it down. He fake crying. He doing that drug addict cry. I need help. Help me. I need somebody to be there for me. Oh my God. Nobody's going to have all alone. That's a drug addict cry. That's a manipulator's cry. That's a, oh my God, I got caught cry. But that's not a, I need to be redeemed cry. That's not a, I want and desire to be off drugs cry. It's not what that is. Seen it before. I'm familiar with it. You manipulating the situation because you just got caught. And you got caught with your pants down or your zipper down. But bitch, you let her be the sacrificial lamb. You was going to judge her. Because you made her take the drug test. You sorry son of a bitch. How dare you? And Charlene. And I ain't to say that Lizzie is the best person. That's just to say Lizzie got to do what's best for her. Lizzie said, look, I got to get the fuck out the bathroom. I need to change. I'm out of here. My sobriety depends on me getting the hell up out of here. I don't care how much money you gave me in the past. It doesn't mean you own me. And you own the right for me to be here. I can't be there for myself right now. I sure ain't gonna be there for you. Fuck that. And anybody that doesn't understand why Lizzie gotta be away from Scott is crazy, deranged, and strange, and estranged from life, reality, truth. She can't be with him. She already told him, this is a toxic relationship. Scott's like, you gonna leave me like everybody else. Then he goes out the bathroom, sits on the sofa. Shirley said, bitch, how dare you sit up here and say that everybody gonna leave you? And that's what everybody did. I left you. Out of all the people, you couldn't tell me you was on drugs. Same thing Lizzie said. Lizzie said, I'm out of here. You gave me a lot to think about. You gonna leave me. I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But you've always made it about that having you, Scott. You've always thought that buying a mofo is what's going to make a mofo love you. But Lizzie showed you that just because you paid the dollars don't mean that you got my heart and don't mean that I owe you anything. You did it out of your own volition. Nobody put a gun up to your head and told you that you had to send me over $100,000. Nobody told you that that was going to guarantee that I would still love you. So Lizzie left about that camp. She said, I'll be back tomorrow, bitch. Because he kept saying, you're not coming back. She said, I said, you gave me a lot to think about. I'll be back tomorrow. So the next day when Lizzie came back, she knocked up on that mofo door. She said, bring your ass up outside. He comes outside. She said, look, I can't do it. I love you. Mwah. Care about you. Mwah. But bitch, I can't do Charlene. I can't do the drugs. I can't do any of that. He gonna tell her, allow me this one fuck up. She said, no, I ain't allowing you that. I can't do this. If my parole officer come knocking on the door and you in here doing crack, I'm going to jail. It's about self-preservation. I did my time to society. I may have taken money from you. I may have used you as a trick. But that doesn't mean that I am going to sabotage my freedom for a bitch on the crack pipe. Then he gonna sit up there and say, I didn't do the needle. Thank God I didn't do the needle. Just allow me, help me. I helped you. I don't owe you jack. I don't owe you nothing. I don't owe you shit. This mofo went up in the house. Next time we see them, they sit beside each other. He sits there and he says, what does the Bible say about forgiveness? She said, what does the Bible say about lying? The next thing you know, this mofo got the envelope. He pulls out her prison letters. She said, what do you pull out the prison letters for, Scott? Thought you said you threw that away. Scott said, I ain't throw it away. I'm going to use it to throw this in your face. I'm going to throw everything in your face that I ever did for you. He pulls out the letter, she rips it up. Next thing you know, this mofo start talking about, here go my Mustang. Here go my Corvette. Here go my other house. This bitch cake start pulling out receipts. Because she owed him. She don't owe you nothing. She came out there to see whether or not the relationship was redeemable. And she found out that it wasn't. And at the end of the day, bitch, I don't care if you take me to the finest restaurant or you take me through the Popeyes drive-thru. I don't owe you shit. Because I owe myself. Ain't enough money in this world for me to sell my soul. Fuck you. And I'm proud of Lizzie. I've been riding that hoe the whole entire time. But you know what? I'm going to tell you what. Woman power. Stand up. This mofo got violent. He got to throwing stuff around, throwing the envelope in her face, throwing all this stuff on the ground, and gonna tell Lizzie, when they was at the house, that if she had stayed with him, this wouldn't happen. Bitch, you's a drug addict. It was gonna happen. You can't make another person responsible for your shit. That's your stuff. You can't make me responsible for it, and you can't blame me for what happened to you. But karma's a bitch. So how many women have you stepped over top of, Scott? How many women have you thought that you had a right to do what you wanted to do with their bodies, with their minds, because you paid for a $2.50 Popeyes 3-piece chicken meal on a Tuesday evening, bitch? This is you. And next thing you know, you throwing stuff around and you going to get up and call her a whore? She didn't whore with you. She ain't your whore. You ain't never had none, Scott. Now she's a whore. She a slut. Now she all that, Scott? She wasn't all that before we found out that you was on a crack pipe. And so now you're going to try to belittle her next episode by throwing money at her feet? Now you gonna try to really take her down? Because she stood up for what was right? You drug addict? I know I've been changed. The angels in heaven done signed my name. Oh, I know. I know I've been changed. 'Cause Lizzie said, the angels in heaven, they done signed my name.